Hi, it's Danielle from the blog warmatime.com, where I help you design a home full of vintage charm. And in today's video, I wanted to share with you how I organized the spice drawer in my kitchen and created some vintage inspired labels for each of the jars. I hope that this video inspires you to organize a space in your home as well as make your own vintage inspired labels, such as things like pantry supply items or spices, but also you could use this method to make your own labels for your cleaning supplies and your laundry supplies as well. So the reason why I wanted to do this is because my spice drawer in my kitchen was a complete mess. We needed to put our spices in a drawer. So what we did when we moved in is we just threw them all in there. They were in a drawer, and each time we opened the drawer, they would roll around and we wouldn't be able to find anything. So you'd have to kind of ruffle through and find the spice that you're looking for, and it was just basically a mess. So I knew there had to be a better way. So I went onto Amazon and I actually found a drawer organizer tray, which was perfect because it's an insert that sits down into your drawer and basically can expand as much or as little as your drawer that you're working with. So this drawer organizer expands from just 13 inches all the way up to 26 inches. And so when it's fully expanded, this drawer organizer will hold over 64 spices. So I knew that this is an organization system that we can really grow into. Once I had the organizer, then I needed to get some jars. So I also purchased some empty spice jars from Amazon, and this came in a set of 24. And what makes these jars really awesome is that they hold a lot of spices. So they hold up to 4 ounces. They also come with a shaker top and a pour top, and they even come with 3 styles of different labels. I chose to make my own labels, but these ones are nice if that's something that you don't have the ability to do, or maybe you just don't feel like making your own labels. The only reason I decided not to use their labels is because I had a couple of spices that were not listed on the kit's labels, so I would have had to make a label for that one anyway, so I just figured why not make all of the labels the same and all matching. Once I had the organizer insert for the drawer as well as the spice jars, then it was just a matter of transferring the spices from the store-bought containers into my new containers. And this kit is awesome because the jars came with a funnel that you can use to help make the process a lot easier and less messy. So I definitely used that. And just to make sure I didn't lose track of what labels would need to be placed on what spices, I just put them lined up on my counter and put the old store-bought container behind the new jar that was filled up with the spice. That way I wouldn't forget what spice I had just filled. And then once I had my spice jars all filled up, then it was just a matter of creating my own vintage inspired labels. To do this, I just used my Cricut. If you've never used a Cricut before, basically it's a die cutting machine that can cut anything from paper to vinyl and even some wood projects, fabric, things like that. So I just went into the Cricut Design software. You can feel free to make your jars as elaborate as you want, but for me, I just kept it simple and I used a typewriter font that I downloaded for free online, and then I used all caps to write all the names of my spices. And to make sure that the words fit onto the jars, I just created a little box on the Cricut Design software to the exact size of one of the sides of the jars, and then I was able to size down the words and make them bigger or larger and then cut those out on black vinyl. If you want to know more details about that process of how I actually designed that, you can find that on the blog post that I'll put in the link in the description for. And then once I had all of my labels cut out, then it was just a matter of taking those labels and placing them on to the individual jars. And once we put all the labels on the jars, then we just stack them in our spice drawer. And I'm truly thrilled with how they came out. I think that they are very aesthetically pleasing. They help organize the drawer, and so we can cook and find what we're looking for a lot easier, as well as it just encourages me to use my spices more because I can find what I need and it's not a hassle to dig around through the drawer. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. You can find all the products I used in this video down in the description box below. I'll put some links down in there for you guys if this is a project that you're wanting to tackle in your home as well. And if this video was helpful, I would really appreciate if you give it a like down below. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.